Whether you're a forex trader or a crypto bro, we can all agree that when it comes to keeping track of currency, placing it into a spreadsheet is a really good idea. What's better than a spreadsheet, you ask? A spreadsheet that's free, and a spreadsheet that lets you collaborate with your friends and colleagues in real time. Yes, you guessed it. We're talking about tracking and changing currency automatically in Google Sheets. Don't get me wrong, I love Excel as much as the next guy. Speaking of the next guy, be sure to check out our How to Change Currency in Excel video and blog post that we'll be linking down below. But there's just so much more that Google Sheets brings to the table that it's got Excel in a game of catch-up. Unlike Excel, Google Sheets makes use of its gigantic pool of data and data gathering systems to create next-level automated spreadsheets. But more on that later. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to change the currency formatting, change the default currency format in Google Sheets, convert currencies manually and automatically, and create a simple currency converter that you could use for your business or even as an inspiration for your own spreadsheet masterpieces, all in Google Sheets. Let's start by learning how to change the currency formatting. First things first, let's make sure that we know how to set the currency values in our spreadsheets properly, as this will prove to be a very important step later on. In this example, we have two columns for price in dollars and price in euros. Right now, the default currency GSheets uses is dollars. We can go ahead and select the numbers that we want to show as US dollars and head into Format, Number, and we can use the currency preset. To do the same but in euros, we can go ahead and select the column for price in euros. But this time, we go into Format, Number, and go all the way down to Custom Currency. It's here where we can see all of the different currencies that Google Sheets supports. We can scroll down until we find the euro, or we can search it using this bar at the very top. Select your preferred currency and press apply. And this column is now in euros. Now here's how to change the default currency on Google Sheets. Suppose you live in a different region where the currency isn't dollars, or you just seem to be finding that you're working more with a different currency, so always having to change the currency manually might be a bit of a hassle. To do that, we can go to our menu bar, which are these pressable buttons in this row. We can go into File, and at the very bottom, head into Settings. The first setting that you can see is the locale. It says here that changing this affects formatting details such as functions, dates, and currency. For this example, we want to change the default currency from US dollars to euros. So we can go ahead and select a country that has euros as its legal tender. In this example, we can use Germany. Let's save and reload. And we can double check by going into Format and Number, and we can now see that the presets that we used a while ago are now set to euros. Next, let's start actually converting currencies. First things first, we'll need an exchange rate. We can grab this from the internet. Just make sure that where you're getting it from is a reliable source. In our case, a simple Google search would suffice. From our quick Google search, we can see that 1 US dollar is equal to 0.92 euros. So we can go ahead and plug in that exchange rate in our spreadsheet. All that's left to do is convert these dollar prices into euros. To do that, we type in equals select our price in dollars, and multiply that to our exchange rate, and make sure that our exchange rate is actually locked, and press enter. And as you can see, the autofill feature of Google Sheets is pretty, let's say, enthusiastic. So because we locked our exchange rate in our formula, it allowed us to simply drag down the formula without worrying that this is going to catch this or this cell. An obvious drawback of this approach is that it doesn't automatically change whenever there's a movement in the foreign exchange market. So imagine if you have dozens of currencies you need to monitor. It'll be a huge hassle if you have to manually update them one by one. Google Sheets provides a really cool way of automating the process of extracting exchange rates so you don't have to manually do it every time. And that's using the Google Finance Function. The Google Finance Function enables us to automatically fetch current or historical financial information from Google Finance. We can use this function to grab stock price, currency, or even crypto prices based on various attributes. Let us know in the comments if you want us to make a video about other cool Google-specific functions in the comment section down below. In this example, all we need is the exchange rate from US dollars to euros. And to do that, all we have to do is to type in this syntax. Type in equals Google Finance, and instead of using a ticker and these other attributes which we'd normally use when we're looking for stock data, we can go ahead and type in a open quotation, currency, a colon, and our base and target currencies. In this case, it's US dollars and euros. So let's close the quotation and the parentheses and press enter. And there you have it. As you can see, it just moved just by a little bit. And that's because every time there's a change in the Forex market, Google Finance automatically updates that data for you. A great benefit of this function is that it allows us to quickly set up multiple exchange rates to create dashboards in Google Sheets. For example, we want to get these prices in Euro, the British Pound, Japanese Yen, or even Bitcoin. All we have to do is remember the syntax for Google Finance and switch them out depending on the ticker of their currency. So for this example, if you want the Euro, we use USD EUR. If we want the British Pound, we use USD GBP. For Japanese Yen, USD JPY. For Bitcoin, it's USD BTC. Do note that not all cryptocurrencies are supported by this function. You can double check with Google Finance for an updated list of supported cryptos. That's a new trick you could do in Google Sheets. If you found this video useful, please leave us a like as it greatly helps out this channel. Also, let us know what other GSheet functions you'd like us to talk about in the comment section down below. As always, make sure you're subscribed to Simple Sheets for more Excel and Google Sheets tips and templates. I'll see you on the next one.